It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Back pass. 180.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, Lyles. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
I got you, pop. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Kill.
Right back to him on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
54. Rip left, rip left.
On third down, Lyles. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready. 55. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Squeeze, squeeze, get in there. SOS. Hey. Come, zoom, fellas, let's go. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Now King on 1st and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. they're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. King. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Here's King throwing on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, watch it, watch it. Wild, 64, weak. 1, 2. Ready to go.
Throwing on 1st down. King. He's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. King. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Lyles got some room at the 30. And he's got some space here. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Go.
54 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check 43.
Hey, 57.
On 2nd down now, Lyles. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Other side, solid.
Now a give, right side, Lyles. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. Grant.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a give, right side, Lyles. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Falcons 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to...
And now look at him go. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Corey Grant with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Here we go, Charlie. Jay. Go now. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Right. Go. Check 50. Check 50.
So that'll back him up 5.
Ready. 90. Walk. Screen. Set. Screen. Check 3. Check hard. Head. Go.
King now. To throw on second down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
King throwing on 3rd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try the left side. Lyles, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Louis!
Check. Watch me before. Hey, watch the slant.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his target, Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Go. 120!
Check 45 to Mike. What we got?
Bunch. Sunday. Hey, Delta.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the curl.
Great 57.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 36 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw is King. Looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now King, operating from the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's King, throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, King. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Back to throw, King. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 44.
54 Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Jim.
Sunday.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lyles. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun. Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Exit. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the run. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
King now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. King from the gun, he'll throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Go. Ready?
Run. He's done right here.
On 1st down, Lyles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. Lyles. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Lyles. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complicated?
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. J.J. Watt busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up. Obi Melifonwu.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll try the left side. Lyles. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Back man. 120.
Mike 54. I'm trying to
Now a give, right side. Grant. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Grant saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. To throw is King on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return stops at the